Okay, welcome everybody. So today we are going to analyze one more problem with sinking of supports. See, the problem is a given continuous beam built in at A. Built in means it is fixed at A and is carried over rollers and B and C as shown in figure. That means we have a continuous beam and this continuous beam is fixed at A and we have rollers at B and at C. At B and C we have roller support. So this is B and this is C. And it is given AB is equal to BC is equal to 12 meter. So AB is 12 meter and BC is also 12 meter. It carries a UDL of 3 tons per meter over AB. So over AB we have an UDL of 3 tons per meter and a point load of 24 tons in BC 4 meter from the support B. So at a distance of 4 meter from B, we have a point load of 24 tons which sinks 3 centimeter. That is 24 tons in BC 4 meter from support B which sinks 3 centimeter. So this B sinks by 3 centimeter. At B there is a deflection, there is a sinking of 3 centimeter. Now the values of E and I are, see that means, see everywhere the load is given in tons. So the sinking of support is 3 centimeter, that is nothing but 0.03 meter. Now the values of E and I are, the value for E is given as 2 into 10 raised to 6 kilogram per centimeter square and value of I is given as 2 into 10 cube centimeter power 4. We are asked to calculate the support moments and draw bending moment and shear force diagrams giving critical values. Also draw the deflected shape of the beam. So this value for E will be equal to, we will convert it into tons per meter square. So converting it into tons per meter square, our value becomes E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 6 multiplied by, we know 1000 kilogram is equal to 1 tons. 1000 kilogram is equal to 1 ton. Therefore, converting kilogram to tons, we have to divide this by 1000. Multiplied by, for converting centimeter square to meter square, it is 10 raised to minus 2 multiplied by 10 raised to minus 2. So, we get, this is equal to 2 into 10 to the power of 7 tons per meter square. Now converting I, 2 into 10 cube, converting centimeter power 4 to meter power 4. So converting this we get divided by 1000 into 1000 into 1000. So we get, sorry, centimeter power 4. I'm sorry, it is not 1000, it is 100. So 100 into 100 into 100 into 100. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 meter power 4. Okay, now we will move on to our problem. So our problem is, we have drawn the given diagram. So first step, because it is a fixed support at A, we will assume a imaginary span A dash to the left of A. Now our step 1, our first step is to draw the simple beam moment diagram. simple beam moment diagram. So we have the span AB and BC. So first span is AB. AB thus consists of a UDL of 3 tons per meter. The span length is 12 meter. We know for an UDL, the simple beam moment diagram is a parabola and the maximum value at the midspan, and M max is equal to WL square by 8. So that is equal to W is 3, L is 12 square divided by 8. We get 54 tons meter. So this is 54 tons meter. Now for BC, for the span BC, we have a 24 tons at a distance of 4 meter from B. So this is 8 meter, totally 12 meter. So here we know the simple beam moment diagram will be a triangle. The maximum value will be, we will take this as D. Maximum value will be at the point where the point load acts. So our MD will be equal to WAB by L. So W is 24 multiplied by A is 4, B is 8 divided by L is 12. So we get MD is equal to 64 tons meter. So here it is 64 ton meter. Now we will draw the simple beam moment diagram. So our simple beam moment diagram is, so for AB we have a parabola, and for BC the maximum value is at D. We will take this point as D. The maximum value is at D. So the values are, here it is 54 tons meter, and at this point the value is 64 tons meter. It is 54 and 64. Now we will find what is area into x bar. So step 2 is we have to find area into x bar. So for the span AB and CD. Now listen, when we are considering the span A dash AB, A dash is our extreme support, B is our extreme support. So we have to find A into x bar from B. Now when we are considering AB, BC, A is our extreme support and C is our extreme support. So for the span AB, listen, I will write here, when we are taking A dash A and AB, A dash is our extreme support and B is our extreme support. That means for when we are considering the span AB, we have to take AX bar from B. Now, when we are considering the span AB, BC, A is our extreme support, C is our extreme support. That means we have to consider AX bar from A for the span AB, and we have to consider AX bar from C for the span BC. So we don't have any more further conditions. Okay. So see, for AB we have to measure it from A and B. For the span AB you have to measure it from A and from B. For BC only one time we are taking BC, and that we have to measure it from C. So we can avoid this step. From B it is not necessary. We will measure it from C. Okay. Now So for the span AB, it is a parabola. So the centroid lies exactly at the midspan. That means it is the same from both A and B. So our A into x bar will be equal to, the area is 2 by 3 into base is 12, height is 54, multiplied by half of the distance, that is 6. So what we get is A into x bar is equal to 2592. Now for this, see, this is from A and from B the value will be same. For the case of CD, we will calculate only from D. So A into x bar is equal to, so sorry, this is not CD, this is BC. Yeah, BC. So for the span BC, we will calculate only from C. So when we are calculating from C, we get we will divide this into two portions. This is 1 and 2, and we have to measure it from C. So we get, for the first portion, half into base. Base is 4, half into base into height is 64, multiplied by, this is 8, 8 plus 1 by 3 of 4. 8 plus 1 by 3 of 4 plus, for the second portion, half into base into height into this distance. This is 2 by 3 of 8. So what we get is 2560. Now step 3. Step 3, we are going to find the unknowns. So unknowns, we know C is extreme support, so MC is equal to 0. So we need to find what is MA, moment at A and moment at B. So moment at A and moment at B. We know moment at C is equal to 0. Now we will apply the theorem of 3 moments. That is our step 4. We are applying the theorem of 3 moments. So for that, first we will consider, since A is fixed support, we will consider A dash A, span A dash A, AB. So while considering span A dash A, AB, this is A dash. This is an imaginary span. A dash A is imaginary span, AB is 12 meter. Okay. Now we will write the theorem of 3 moments. Our theorem of 3 moments is MA dash, that is the first support, MA dash into L1 by I1 plus 2 times MB into L1 by I1, sorry, this is imaginary, right? So we will put it as 0. So this is L0 by I0 plus L1 by I1 plus MB into, this is MA. Second support is MA plus MB into L1 by I1 is equal to minus 6 into A1 x1 bar by, A0 x0 bar by I0 L0 plus A1 x1 bar by I1 L1 plus 6 into E delta A dash by L0 plus E delta B by L1. Now this is an imaginary span, so this becomes 0. So we have 2 times M0, 2 times MA into, this becomes 0, L1 by I1. L1 is 12 divided by I. So the value for I is 2 into 10 raised to minus 5. We have found it. 2 into 10 raised to minus 5. And the value for E is 2 into 10 raised to 7. Plus MB into L1 is 12. I1 is 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 is equal to minus 6 into, this is imaginary, so becomes 0. A1 x1 bar is for the span AB. For AB it is 2592 divided by I1 L1. L1 is 12. I1 is 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 plus 6 into, see E is common. The value for E is 2 into 10 raised to 7. So 6 into 2 into 10 raised to 7. So the remaining things are del A dash. So this is imaginary. L0 becomes 0. Now delta B. So we know B sinks by how many? B sinks by 0.03 meter. So B is sinking by 0.03 meter. B is sinking by 0.03 meter. That means see, A is taken as the reference. B is below A. A is the mid support. So A is the reference. B is below A. So it is minus. So minus 0.03 by L1 is 12. So what we get is 12 MA plus 6 MB is equal to minus 651. This is our equation number 1. Now we will consider the span AB BC. So while considering the span AB BC, so A, B and C, we know MC is equal to 0 and this B is deflected by 0.03 meter. The lengths are 12 meter and 12 meter. Span length is, for BC it is 12 meter and for AB it is 12 meter. Now we will apply the theorem of 3 moments. Here the theorem of 3 moment becomes MA into L1 by I1 plus 2 times the intermediate support MB into L1 by I1 plus L2 by I2 plus MC into L2 by I2 is equal to minus 6 into A1 x1 bar by I1 L1 plus A2 x2 bar by I2 L2 minus 6 into E delta A by L1 plus E delta C by L2. Now, this MA is equal to, so MA into L1 is 12 divided by I1. I1 is 2 into 10 raised to minus 5 plus 2 times mb into, see I1 and I2 is the same. So it is 2 into 10 raised to minus 5. L1 is 12 plus L2 is 12. So MC is 0 is equal to minus 6 into A1 x1 bar is 2592 by I1. See here it is the same. I1 and L1 is the same. So we will write I1 and L1 is the same. So I is 2 into 10 raised to minus 5. L1 is equal to L2 is equal to 12 plus A2 x2 bar is 2560 minus 6 into E is the same. So E is the same. The value for E is 2 into 10 raised to 7 multiplied by L1 and L2 is the same. So we will take this as 12. Delta A. See, delta B is settling down. So here reference point is D. A lies above B. So it is plus 0.03. 0.03 plus for delta C also, delta C is lying above B, so it is plus 0.03. So substituting the values, we get 12 MA plus 48 MB is equal to minus 2564 into 10. So this becomes our equation number 2. Solving these two equations, we get MA is equal to minus 31.48 tons meter and MB is equal to minus 45.55 tons meter. Both are negative, so no confusions. For the fixing moment, both are negative. Now we will draw the fixing moment diagram. So our fixing moment diagram becomes, this is our simple beam moment diagram. Our fixing moment diagram becomes, at A, MA is minus value, so 31.48 tons meter. MB is also negative value, that is minus 45.55 tons meter, and MC is 0. So MA, MB and MC. This is negative, positive, positive. This is called fixing beam moment diagram. Now we will add these both. We will add the simple beam moment diagram and fixing bending moment diagram. We get here, this is a parabola at D. So here it is 54 tons meter. This is a 64 tons meter. And the case of fixing beam moment, it is 31.48 tons meter, and here it is 45. So 45.55 tons meter, and at C it is 0. That means here we have the negative moment. At the supports we have the negative moment, and the remaining places we have the positive moments. This is positive. Here at this portion we have positive. That means, see, this is negative, this is negative, this is negative, and this is negative. That means from this portion to this portion we have negative moments. From this to this portion positive moment. From this to this we have the negative moment. Then from this to this we have the positive moment. So our deflection diagram becomes, so this is our bending moment diagram. Our deflection diagram becomes first hogging. Negative means hogging. Positive means sagging. So here sagging. Again up to this negative. So hogging. And up to this positive. So it is sagging. So this is our deflection diagram. So now we will find our shear force diagram. So for drawing the shear force diagram, once again we will draw our question and we will mark all the moments. That is A is fixed, B is roller support, C is roller support. So A, B and C. At A, B we have a UDL of, at A, B we have a UDL of, let me check, a UDL of 3 tons per meter. At BC we have a 24 tons load. This distance is 4 meter. From B 12 meter. BC is 12 meter. AB is 12 meter. So now the moments are, at A we have a negative moment. So negative moment means we will be drawing like this. So this is 31.48 tons meter. At B also we have a negative moment of 45.55 tons meter. Now in order to find the shear force, we will consider the static equilibrium conditions. So here, for considering the static equilibrium conditions, we will consider the moments to the right of B. So first, considering the moments to the right of B, we get, this is RC, right? So RC into 12. RC into 12 minus 24 into 4. Now this is positive. So plus 45.55 is equal to 0. We get RC is equal to 4.2 tons. Now considering the right of, taking moments to the right of A. Let us take the moments to the right of A. We get RC into 12 plus 12, 24, minus 24 into 12 plus 4, 16. Thus plus 45.55 and minus 45.55 gets cancelled. Now we have RB into 12, that is plus RB into 12. Now we have a 3 tons load here. So this is minus 3 into 12 into 6. Minus 3 into 12 into 6. Now this is positive. Section is A. So right anti-clockwise is positive. So plus 31.48 is equal to 0. We get RB is equal to 38.97 tons. Now we know upward loads is equal, upward reactions is equal to downward loads. So RA plus RB plus RC is equal to 3 into 12 plus 24. We get RA is equal to 16.83 tons. So that means our RA is 16.83 tons. RB is 38.97 tons. RC is equal to 4.2 tons. Now we will draw our shear force diagram. So at RA, so RA is 16.83. So RA we have 16.83. RA is 16.83. Then at B, up to B we have an UDL of 3 into 12. So 16.83 minus 3 into 12 we get 19.17. So this is 19.17. So at B we have RB is equal to 38.97. So minus 19.17 plus 38.97, we have 19.8. So this is 19.8 tons. So up to here we have no loads. After this we have a 24 tons load. So 19.8 minus 24, we get 4.2. This is 4.2 tons. So from this to this we do not have any load up to C. At C we have 4.2. So 4.2 minus 4.2 we get 0. That means see, up to this portions we have positive bending moment. And after that we have a negative shear force. Then we have a positive shear force, and after this we have a negative shear force. So this is called our shear force diagram. So completed. Thank you. So with this our first module has been completed. From the next class we will see our second module. Thank you.